welcome back to my channel Sculpt to Fitness, and today we are going to sculpt through yoga. Today's Yogasana practice will be targeting PCOD, menstrual imbalance and other menstrual cramps. I have grown up with immense menstrual cramps every month. But ever since I have started doing yoga, especially the ones which I'll be performing today in this video, have helped me to reduce my menstrual cramps. Like, they are gone and I get regular periods every month. The asanas which we will be practicing today are: number 1, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 2, Sarvangasana 3. From Sarvangasana we'll go on to Halasana, then Matsyasana, which is a counter asana for Sarvangasana and Halasana, then Marichyasana III, and lastly we'll be doing Uttanasana. Before starting this asana practice, I will recommend you to do 4 to 5 rounds of Surya Namaskar. I'll put down the link for the Surya Namaskar practice below. So before you start this asana, check that out. Do not perform this asana practices during your menstrual periods. So we will start our yoga asana practice today. We'll come up on the mat for that. We will start our practice with Adho Mukha Svanasana. First, we lie down on the mat, palms beside the chest. Now, using the strength from your palms, your arms and your shoulder, we'll come up to Adho Mukha Svanasana or downward facing dog. Heels and the toes are on the floor. Try to press them on the floor as much as possible, pushing your hips up. We will stay there for 1 minute. Don't forget to breathe while you're performing the asanas. Do even breathing, inhalation, exhalation. And we'll release the pose now. We'll come down on our knees and take rest in child's pose for 5 breaths, 5 inhalations and 5 exhalations. We'll now move on to the next asana. We'll perform Sarvangasana, for which we'll lie down slowly on the mat. Lie down straight, hands beside the body. Now with an exhalation, we'll fold our legs using the strength from our arms and cores. We'll push the leg up straight towards the sky, and we will push it till the chest and the chin touch each other. Only the head, neck and the back of your hands are on the floor. Try pushing the legs up so that it's straight, it's perpendicular to the floor. We'll stay here for 1 minute. Initially, you might not be able to stay here for 1 minute. Stay there as long as possible, but with practice, we'll try to keep it there for 1 minute or even more. We'll now release the pose and move on to the next asana, that is Halasana. From here, we'll slowly bend the knees and take the legs behind the head, touching the floor. It's okay if you're not able to touch the floor in the first day, but try to keep your hip perpendicular to the floor and your hand should be shoulder width apart. We will hold this position for 1 minute with even breathing. If you have high blood pressure issue, then perform Halasana before performing Sarvangasana. This will ensure that your blood pressure doesn't change abruptly. We will now release the pose. Slowly bend the legs, bring them to the forehead and then slowly release and bring them back on the floor. And come up slowly. Next, we will perform Matsyasana or the fish pose, which is also a counter pose for Sarvangasana and Halasana. So we'll sit in Padmasana, taking the help from our hands. We'll bend back and rest on the elbows. Our head, the top of our head, should be touching the floor. Once it does, we will hold our toes with our fingers and our elbows touching the floor. Keep your chest uplifted towards the sky and we'll hold this position for 1 minute. Don't forget to breathe in any of the asanas while you're holding the pose. And it's time to release the pose. We'll use our elbows again and our core to come up and release our legs from Padmasana, and we'll move on to the next asana practice. Now we'll be performing Marichyasana III. Bend the right leg, placing the foot on the floor. The shin of the right leg should be perpendicular to the floor and the cuff should touch the thigh. Bring the left arm over the right thigh. Place the left shoulder beyond the right knee and stretch the left arm out forward. Rotate and keep stretching your back, your spine region, and using the help of your right arm, balance in this position for 30 seconds. And we'll release this position and do on the other side, that is using the left leg and the right arms. We will twist on the other side and stay there for 30 seconds with even breathing. and we'll release the pose, releasing the hand, then releasing the legs. And we'll come up for our next asana, that is Uttanasana. Starting from Tadasana position, we'll bend down from our hips and taking our palms to the back of our thighs, we'll try touching our forehead to the knees, and we will stay in this position for 30 seconds. Bend as much as you can and try reaching the knees. It is absolutely fine if you're not able to touch your forehead to the knees on the very beginning, but with gradual practice, I can assure you, you will be able to touch your forehead to your knees. And we will release ourselves from this pose and come up slowly to Tadasana. Now from Tadasana, we'll bend back, just a counter pose for Uttanasana, and come back to Tadasana. And we are done with our yoga asana practice today. If you're enjoying my videos, do like, subscribe and share my videos with your friends and families. See you soon in the next class on Saturdays only on Scout for Fitness.